J. Christian Adams of the Public Interest Legal Foundation is with us. I want to go ahead and just get his take before the break on Trump's latest executive order and basically requiring proof of citizenship in federal elections, and then we'll continue after the break. So, Jay, we just have 3 minutes in this block, but I just want to get your synopsis. Welcome to the Dennis Prager program, by the way.
Thanks, Carl. Listen, great thing that the president's focused on this. One of the most destabilizing things in our elections is the never-ending election. They go on for weeks. And part of this executive order is to bring states back into compliance with federal law where they finish up on Election Day. We don't have endless elections, and that's really my favorite part of the executive order.
Yeah, I love that as well. You know, there was a poll that recently came out, and listen, I don't know how great this poll is, to be frank with you, Jay, but in California, the state of California, I'm one of those optimistic people that one day, maybe, this would really put a damper on the way California elections are run, no?
California is one of the worst states in the country. They have really set a standard for bad. And one of the things they do there is automatic voter registration. Their centralized integrity database is a mess. Just about everything you can do bad, they do bad in California.
Yeah, I mean, it's so true. Again, I'm speaking with my guest, J. Christian Adams of the Public Interest Legal Foundation. Just a couple of minutes left in this block. One of the interesting things, Jay, and I'll pick up with this, pick up with you more on this on the other side as well. But this order also directs the Attorney General to enter into information sharing agreements with state election officials to identify cases of election fraud. I love that, but there's got to be a lot of pushback, I'd suspect.
Well, don't forget, this should go both ways. Federal law requires U.S. attorneys, in other words, Justice Department lawyers, to forward to state officials convictions and things of that nature that disqualify voters, and that hasn't been happening. So it goes both ways. It's states giving the feds information and the feds giving states information.
And you say that hasn't, 1 minute left, that has not been happening? Is that a recent phenomenon? Has this been a while?
It's been a problem off and on for decades, but it gets worse during Democrat administrations because they're not real keen on alerting states about things that disenfranchise people, so they think. So if someone's convicted of a gun crime, like a gun crime conviction, the feds have not been giving that information to the state.
That's interesting. Trump obviously wants to. I think this is a huge deal. I think this is a big deal. I hope this is something. Just 30 seconds left. Republicans will need to get this codified into law. No.
Well, yeah, because an executive order only goes so far. It is not the law. So there are a lot of things that the Congress is going to have to do regarding this. I mean, you can't, for example, we need to open up some federal databases that have alien names. Those databases are still not being fully utilized. Wow. That's something else that could be codified. We could talk more about.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.